Hello students, I am your lecturer Vishwanath sir. Today we will discuss a very important chapter of first PUC, motion in straight line here. So before going to start this chapter, let us understand the importance and basics of our introduction for motion in straight line here. So basically the word motion is nothing but the change of a position of an object with respect to time, with respect to surroundings. What I mean to say that, say if I am at rest, seems to be at rest at this portion. If I walk at certain distances, the position is going to be changes with respect to surroundings in the sense what? ಈ ಬೋರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಲಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ದ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಚಲನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆರ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ಡ್ in the physics. That new branch is going to be called as mechanics here. So therefore mechanics is nothing but it is a branch of physics which mainly focusing on the motion of a body or motion of an objects or behavior of an objects traveling from one position to other position. So therefore motion of an objects so therefore mechanics is nothing but a branch of physics which deals about motion of an object with respect to surroundings, with respect to positions. It is called as what? Mechanics here. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಬಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್. ಆ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾವೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. On the basis of motion, there are two types of motions are there. Why the body get motion? It may be a cause of force, it may be a cause of external agency. ಹೀಗಿರ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ದ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಟೂ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೈನಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕೈನಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್. In this session we only focusing on the branch what is called as kinematics. Here the word kine means what? The motion in the sense what? The body can change the position from one point to other point with respect to surroundings. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಬಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಕೈನೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. That change of position can be expressed in terms of mathematics, or you can say that maths. Similarly it is look like a kinetic energy. The property of a body by virtue of its change of motion, that is going to be called as kinetics, nothing but the change of position here. So therefore kinematics is a branch of mechanics. I just said earlier nam heliro prakara kinematics is nothing but a branch of mechanics which deals about motion of an object. Then question comes out. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸರ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಹೀಗೆ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ದಿರಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಡೀಲ್ಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ without knowing the reason why body is in a motion. ಯಾಕೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಹೊಂಟತಿ, ಯಾಕೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಡ ಆಗೈತಿ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಅದ್ರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕಾಸ್ ಬೇಡ ಆಗೈತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಬಾಡಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಅ ಮೋಷನ್ ಇರಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ವಿದೌಟ್ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್, ವಿದೌಟ್ knowing the reason, so or you can say that or cause also. So therefore with the help of this idea we can state that kinematics is nothing but a branch of mechanics which deals about motion of a body or motion of an objects, motion of a particles takes place without knowing the reason or without knowing the cause. And after that need to understand dynamics. The word dynamics in the sense what? It is in a motion by the cause of a external agency. So therefore here also motion of objects takes place. Motion of an object takes place only when if a force is acting on it, if external agency is acting on it. So therefore with the help of this idea ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ dynamics is nothing but a branch of mechanics which deals about motion of an object by knowing the reason, in both the cases. In this session we only focusing on this branches that is called as kinematics here. In the universe every body seems to be at rest or in the uniform motion. We come to know that from the Newton's laws of motion. So how can you say that body is seem to be at rest? See here, a body is there, it seems to be at rest. After many time interval a body is there in the same position. ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಳೆದ್ರೂ ನಾ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಬೇಕು a body is seems to be at rest with respect to surroundings. No changes going to be takes place. But if body is moving at a certain instant of a time with respect to surroundings, we come to know that body is in a motion. So with the help of these two words we come to know that ನಾವೇನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ motion and rest are the two relative words. Both are in a relative terms also. So with the help of motion and rest, we need to understand new concept. That concept is called as frame of reference. It is very important to understand the position, the motion, velocity, acceleration, etc. of a body. So let us understand what is meant for frame of reference here. Frame of reference. So what is frame of reference? A question takes place. Without explaining the word frame of reference, let us discuss with the examples. Assume that in ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ನೀವು ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಬಸ್ ಒಳಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇವ ನಿಮಗೇನು ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬಸ್ನಿದ್ದ ದೋಸ್ತ ಏನು ಮಾಡತ್ತಾನ, ಬಸ್ಸಿನ ಜೊತೆ ಹೊಂಟಾನ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಕೂಡ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಆ ಬಾಡಿ, ಆ ಬಸ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು ಕೂಡ ಹೊಂಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅದೇ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು ಬಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೊರಗೆ ನೋಡಂತಾನೆ, he is in a motion, but bus is moving in uniform velocity, but acceleration seems to be a zero because bus maintaining what? Constant velocity. ಅಂದರೆ ಬಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಹೊಂಟಿದೆ, ನಾ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ his frame of reference. So the question comes out, why require such a frame of references? What is the main use of a frame of references? What is the importance of a frame of references? ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರಾಗ frame of reference is to understand the size, the position, velocity and acceleration of motion of an object. ಇನ್ನೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ, ನೀವು ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂದ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಾನ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರೈನು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ದೋಸ್ತ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಾರ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ, ಬಟ್ ದ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಆದರೆ ನಮಗೇನು ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನೋನ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್, ನಾವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರೈನು ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಾನ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ನೋಡಿ ಏನಂತಾನೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈವನ್ ದೋ ಐ ಎಮ್ ಎಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ನಾ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವ ಏನಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತಾನೆ, that observer is moving because as the train is moving forward. It is nothing but as I said earlier, ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ motion and rest are relative terms. because the frame of reference is different for different aspects or different objects. So therefore, with the help of this one, we need to understand ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಯಾವ ಪೊಸಿಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ಯದ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೊಂಟಾನ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಪೀಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಂಟಾನ, ಯಾವ ಅಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಹೊಂಟಾನ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಸೊ ದ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್, ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅದನ್ನಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. It is a system that can require to specify the position, velocity, acceleration can be expressed in a coordinate system. Coordinate system is called as frame of references. So consider what is the coordinate system. Easily systems are available here. Of course, many systems are there. So there are many code systems are there. Among them we can choose 3 only, such as yaudappa andre first one is known as Cartesian coordinate system. ಇದು ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಓಕೆನಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ spherical coordinate system, and third one is cylindrical coordinate system. But as per our syllabus concern, this is enough to understand the motion of an object by determining their positions, velocity or acceleration. So we stick on to only on Cartesian coordinates. So let us understand what is actually meant for Cartesian coordinates. With the help of the system, we can classify, we can divide the frame of references as inertial frame of references as well as non-inertial frame of references. These are the 2 types of frame of references. So actually understand what is the meant for Cartesian coordinate system. What is the use of this one? So the question is, let us draw 2 mutually perpendicular axes which is shown the figure here. Say it is called as y here, it is called as x, it is called origin here, okay na. There is an object at the position, illon object ada, this object is at a point P, it is in between x and y plane here. So therefore x and y here, I am just drawing a perpendicular mutual axis and draw ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೇನೆ. ಹೇಗೆ, which is shown the figure here, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೇನೆ. This distance equal to this distance ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. In the sense what, this is going to be called as y here, this is also called as what, y here, this is called x here, this is also called x here, okay. See here, the position of P at xy coordinates gives what, OXY, which gives frame of reference of an object for at a point V. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ P ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿಗೆ, P ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಗೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತು ಅಂತ. ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ where we can find the position or size or motion of an object. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ the position, the XOY, you can take reverse also, XOY ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that is also called as frame of references or reference point. Say this O is going to be called as the origin, that origin is also called as a reference point ಅಂತ ಕರೀಬಹುದು, ಓಕೆನಾ. Here the point maybe is in a motion, maybe is at rest, we don't know. So with help of that changes or behavior, we can classify the frame of references as inertial as well as a non-inertial frame of references. Now let us understand the types of frame of references. Here there are two types of frame of references. Types of frame of reference. Okay, there are two types. One is inertial. Next one is non-inertial. Non-inertial frame of references here. So in the case of inertial frame of references, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ an body is said to be unaccelerated. ಏನು ಸರ್ ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥನ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ. In the sense what an unaccelerated body seems to be as unaccelerated ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಯಾವ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ the frame where all Newton's rules holds good. ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಯಮಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸ್ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಬೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. In the sense what body seems to be at rest or rest, seems to be in a motion ಆಗ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ body do not accelerate until or unless by applying in a external agency. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ಆರ್ non-accelerating frame ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು. It is called as inertial frame of references. Sir, what about example, sir? We are giving same example in the sense what? Suppose an observer standing in a bus stand. ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ನಾನೇ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ದೋಸ್ತರು ಕಳ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಂಟೇನಿ. ಅವೇನು ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಂಟಿಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹರಿಹರದಿಂದ ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ ಹೊಂಟಿಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನೀನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಇಂಥ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಏನು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ದೋಸ್ತ ನಾ ಬರಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ, ದಾವಣಗೆರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಯು ಥಿಂಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಮೋಷನ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ನಾನೇನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಸ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಅವನು ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತಾನ, ಬಟ್ ಬಸ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೈತಿ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೈ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಬಸ್ ಮೂವ್ಸ್ ಆನ್, ಹಾಗೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕುದಿರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ, ಅವೇನು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ಕೂಡ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಾನ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ದಿಸ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ an unaccelerated frame of reference seems to be as a unaccelerated. This is going to be called as a inertial frame of references ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನು ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ವೇರ್, ಇದು ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೋದು. ವೇರ್ which maintains uniform velocity, where acceleration is 0. Such frame of references is also called as inertial frame of references. The question will comes out. The motion of Earth is an example of inertial frame of references. Sir, Earth is moving with its own axis with uniform velocity, but you said that an unaccelerated body seems to be as unaccelerated. But Earth motion ideyalla hege heltiri? Well, tell you what is the reason behind that. So now concerned with the non-inertial frame of references, it is entirely opposite to the inertial frame. Hege? the frame of reference is where all Newton's laws of motion not valid or true. So such a frame is called as what? Non-inertial. But here ಏನು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ the frame is said to be as unaccelerated, but here accelerated. In the sense what? An accelerated body seems to be as accelerated. So such a frame of references is going to be called as non-inertial frame of reference. ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ does earth is known as a best example of inertial or non-inertial? Of course inertial ಅಂತ ಅಂತೀರಿ because earth is in a motion ಅಂತ. ಆ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ earth is moving in its own axis but the velocity is very very slow compared to its distances. ಸರ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಕತ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಂದ್ರೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ₹1 ಕಾಯಿನ್ ನೀವು ಟಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅರ್ತ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸ್ಲೋ ಮೋಷನ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ದ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಮೇ ಫಾಲ್ ಸಮ್ವೇರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅರ್ತ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಅರ್ತ್ ಈಸ್ ನೌನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ನಾನ್ inertial frame of references even though it has motion. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಲನೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೋಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಾವೇನು ಕರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಔಟ್, ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಮೋಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮೋಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀರಿ ಸರ್. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಡಸ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್? ಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್. ಡಸ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್? Justify your answer with the example. Of course, with the same previous example ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ observer standing on the platform, your friend is moving in the train, motion ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ. As per observer frame, observer ಹೋಲಿಸಿದ್ರೆ train is in a motion and also passenger also motion ಅದ. But basically the passenger is at rest. But for the passenger observer is in a motion ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Therefore both are relative terms and they are dependent with the frame of references. Okay, after that during motion, what about size of an object, what about the velocity of an object, what about the acceleration of object? So let us understand what is meant by point object, what is meant by particle. In the sense what, whose dimensions, it may be area, it may be length, it may be breadth, it may be volume, whose size is very very negligibly small, that is dimensionless anta andru anbodu, but it has some mass, some place is going to be occupied here. So therefore on that basis that point, that particle is said to be as a point object. With the help of that point object, we can understand, we can determine the motion of an object, motion of a car, motion of a bus, motion of a body, with the help of a frame of references. Okay? So after that, let us understand the types of motion here. The types of motion here. Because the chapter name is motion in a straight line here. So let us understand what is meant by motion straight line. Is there any other words to determine the motion of a straight line? So motion in a straight line here, if an object is moving in a particular say x direction, is called motion in a straight line. It is also called motion in one dimension. The best example is car is moving on a straight road, the train is moving on horizontal track. So these are the best example to understand the motion in a one dimensions. In the sense what, ಒಂದೇ ದಿಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಪಾತಲ್ಲಿ without changing velocity should maintain what, a constant velocity ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. Such motion is called a motion in the one dimension ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ it is oftenly called as motion in a straight line ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. For example, a small insect is moving within the region, within the room ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. What about the motion? That motion is called in a two dimensions. In the sense what, motion of an object is moves in xy coordinates are simply plane is called motion in the two dimensions. Motion in the two dimensions. Suppose a flying bird or a motion of a plane is on the air, it is look like a particle nature. So therefore, in the sense what, that motion is going to be called as, that motion is going to be called as what, a motion in a three dimensions. So till so far we discussed about what is mean by mechanics. Mechanics andre kaltivi. What are the other branches of mechanics? We studied that. First one is kinematics. Kinematics in the sense the motion of an object without knowing the reason kaltivi. And after that rest and motion. After that frame of reference. And after that, what is the importance of a frame of references? Why you need to understand the frame of references with the help of a code system. And with the help of code system, we classified the types of frame of references such as inertial frame of references and non-inertial frame of references, and also studied that differences between inertial as well as a non-inertial frame of references, and with the examples, and understand the motion in one dimension, two dimensions as well as three dimensions. Let us continue with the next classes. Thank you.